Hello, this is Joe from Joe's Transformer Toy Reviews. Right here in front of me we have from the Titan Returns toy line, Wave 2. This is the Deluxe, Monzo and WolfWire. Monzo is the the Titan Master, the head. I believe it's pronounced Monzo, M-O-N-X-O. Not exactly the easiest thing to pronounce, but that is the figure's name. This one is standard availability. Wave 2 hasn't been exactly easy to find in stores, but Target, Walmart, Kmart's, we still find those around. Amazon and collectors' sites, they should all have these figures available between $15 and $20, which is a good deal for this particular figure, as you'll soon see. So right here we have it in robot mode. We have it's really heavily on this I guess a bit of an aqua bluish green color and yellow with some silver and a little bit of red in the head. Also, like the silverish gray and silver, to me it's more or less interchangeable as a colored term. It comes with the two weapons. The sword, which is a large scimitar-like sword, which becomes a wolf's tail in alternate mode, and this massive gun. This is probably one of the largest barrels I've ever seen on a Deluxe figure. 5mm pegs are too small to peg into it. It is just massive. This one has the seating for the headmaster, but it goes upside down into the hand of the figure. Of note, this weapon has, as you can see right, hold on, let me see, here we go, these notches. I sanded them down. I sliced a little bit of them off here for the main weapon handle to make it easier to hold in the traditional sense for the robot mode. Otherwise, it would be almost like a ratchet where it wouldn't quite sit straight. If you wanted this, if that bothers you for this figure, I definitely recommend that. Some important molding details I've noticed are these pods on the shoulders. They look like barrels or missile pods. Either way, there's a nice little detail, make him look even heavily armed, as if he would need something bigger than a massive barrel attached to his arm, basically. I imagine almost gives Galvatron envy. It's a nice design, very much like this figure's range of movement too. Can't rotate his hands, which is the only real big negative I could think of right off the top of my head for this mode. It's just everything has a nice neat place for it. The legs bend, waist moves, which is sometimes surprisingly hard to find in a figure like this. Nice balance overall. You just have to shift him a little bit, perhaps move his weapons forward. Very nice details overall. From what I understand, the original figure this one was based off of, Weird Wolf, was really bulky, chunky, and not very pleasant to look at by comparison. This one, the new figure here, WolfWire, is incredibly well designed. He is nice and thin and well proportioned, and you couldn't really ask for a lot more with this design for that. There is one thing that I've never really seen too many people talk about, is his chest will do this. I do not know what the purpose is. This part is painted, this part is not. This will come out during the transformation. I will undo the chest piece, which is still actually the wolf's chest. I'll undo this piece after transformation so you can see what that looks like. It's just a empty space in there. I've not found anyone who had seen or had proposed what that could be for. So something to ponder with this figure. Another thing to point out is that there is no place to put the weapons in robot mode when he's not using them. This actually isn't too bad for the sword, but the gun, not very many options. I would do the same thing, but I mean, it's okay, not the best way to holster the weapons, in my opinion. Kind of get in the way. Now, not really much to worry about for dangers. Again, with this line, the headmaster is the biggest danger. Arms could fall off, the head could fall off, could be a choking hazard, but otherwise not anything to really worry about more so than usual for this figure line. Alright, now that we've demonstrated the robot mode, let's bring this into his alternate mode, which is in this case a robotic wolf, hence the name. So our little guy will sit right there, the Titan Master. Let's transform him. The hands are the first place they recommend in their instructions, and I concur. Bring the wolf arm paw out, rotate. Now, during the transformation, I've noticed that the paws have a bit of a tendency, and the ankles have a tendency to fall off. They pop off. They are ball joints, so they go right back on. Not a big deal, but it does occur. I do feel like that he is only a few details off, that they could make a Cheetor type figure, a Transmetal Cheetor out of him. Transmetals are from Beast Wars Season 2. I believe it was Season 2. I don't remember which wave it was. It could have been the second or which year that it was out. I think it was the second or third year, where they introduced metallic robotic animal alternate forms for them. So that's part way done. You had to expand the body. Here's the cockpit right here, which is, which looks like it'll give visibility, but it doesn't intrude at the design. A lot of space though, because how it collapses for robot mode. And back here, clip the robot feet in, rotate, bring these portions up with the shin guards, which become the waist for the wolf. And the tail slips in here to become the sword becomes the tail. The Titan Master sits here. There's two notches in here that match with his legs, so they kind of go over that period, over that notch. And then you bring the cockpit lid down. Now, I do have a bit of trouble trying to get this to close properly. It's like I do not understand what they intended for the cockpit to look like, but not that large of a deal. And now, you install the cannon, the two protrusions from the top latch on here, and another headmaster can go on the top. Now, Beast Wars did have a problem with most of them having almost no posability. This guy here, you can put him in many poses, like stalking. Sitting you can't do very well. I've not noticed a good way to do a sitting pose for him. That's what's best I can really come up with. But I would love to see one if anyone would like to provide one. The head goes side to side slightly, and mouth opens. Teeth are a translucent red plastic. There we go. So, if I had to guess, if I were to just state which one is my favorite of the wave 2, I would have to say either him after WolfWire here, or Chrome Dome. Although Chrome Dome's more about the character's importance in the current comics. And I even really actually liked Mind Wipe. I find a lot of people seem to be confused why he's a brick in animal robot mode, but I have no problem. Really nice design. I feel like that there's no place that's wasted. Nothing really gets really in its way. Aim problems are very minor. There's no dangers to children at all. So this was Monzo and WolfWire. Great modes: robot mode and robot beast mode. I never really knew what you call that. Not really much bad points, just that the joints pop off a little bit during transformation sometimes. Did not happen here, of course. Honestly, this is a huge recommendation to anyone who is even interested in a robot transforming to an animal robot figure. He's honestly one of the best ones. I'm very glad I got him, and I kind of kicked myself a little bit that I didn't choose him as the first one I wanted to get for the wave. He's tremendous and easily a huge favorite of mine. Recommended for children, recommended for collectors. Definitely worth looking for. So this here was Joe from Joe's Transformer Toy Reviews. I hope you enjoyed this. Please leave a question or a comment down below. And if you like this video, please subscribe, give me a like, and continue watching my other videos. Good night. Thank you for watching.